It's the NEW Holiday Office Party here from the Wise Hall. One more match left on the docket. It's our main event of the evening. Our NEW champion, Miles Deville, who had to go through hell to claim that championship in a hellish match against Sebastian Wolf, was able to defend it last month against Robert Martyr. Tonight, he's got a tall task in front of him, a fellow who's been on quite the win streak since he arrived here in NEW, the undefeated Ricky South.
I like the looks of Ricky South there, but I must admit that every single time he gets in that ring, every single time he gets on that mic there, I'm a little bit more intimidated. And anybody who is not as intimidated when they see that man work should have their head examined, because he is a force to be reckoned with.
There may be no wrestler in the city of Vancouver that has had a better year than Miles Deville after 449 days on the shelf, raising that championship in the middle of the ring. But you know what? Ricky South has had a good year too. And since he's come to NEW, he has tried to systematically pick apart every single one of Nicole Matthews' proteges on behalf of Madison Eagles, his trainer, going back to a decade-long war between the two. I don't know that Ricky South has what it takes to defeat Miles Deville, who is a man possessed right now. But if there's anybody that can take down Miles Deville and take down that amazing run that he's on right now, it's the example, Ricky South.
Ricky South shocked the world, shocked the Wise Hall when he knocked off former NEW champion Travis Williams back in September. Can he do it again against the current NEW champion? It would be quite the upset, and we're gonna find out next.
Well, gentlemen, as I did say earlier, this isn't something that's just been contained to Nation Extreme Wrestling, as the bell rings to get us started.
Wow, already the speed and the animosity between these two competitors is palpable, as each of them is trying to get a hold, literally a hold on the other one. Struggling.
This match could realistically be for multiple belts. It was just 1 month ago down the road in this city where Ricky South attacked Miles Deville as he was vying for Sean Murphy's All-Star Wrestling and Apex Championship, causing a disqualification as they spill to the outside. So there's a lot of bad blood between these two, because Ricky South has already cost Miles Deville that little bit more of success.
Could be coming into the night as a Triple Crown champion. Instead, a no contest as Ricky South stuck his nose where perhaps it didn't belong. But South has been looking forward to this match since it was announced.
Ooh, might have been looking forward to it, but he should have been looking up as Miles Deville's foot ran right into him there. However, he caught him.
South caught him.
The athleticism of Deville and the power of Ricky South on display early in this match, as the action spilling outside in the early stages. And the champion going right to work, trying to dish out as much damage as he possibly can before this match heads back into the ring.
He's gonna have to do a lot of it to take down a guy like Ricky South. It was just a few months ago, as we spoke about, that Ricky South made his debut here in NEW, and I remember he pulled me aside before his match and he said, look, I'm here with the mission to make things right on behalf of Australia, on behalf of my trainer, Madison Eagles. I'm going to take out all of Nicole Matthews' proteges and fly home with as much gold as I can. Well, this is his first opportunity tonight.
Standing moonsault from Deville into a cover!
And he very nearly lost that opportunity. You see frustration setting in on the faces of both men.
Well, with a lesser competitor in the ring, that might have been the win for Miles Deville. However, Ricky South manages to, he's back on his feet there, and he had his head on a swivel, managing to redirect Miles Deville, both men up. Oh!
Running strike from Deville. Big kick now to force Ricky South against the ropes. And a clothesline will send Ricky to the outside. Deville lining him up, looking to take flight. Oh my! right over the top for Miles Deville.
Oh. Okay, I don't usually agree with the audience, but in this case, it's going to make an exception.
Yeah, you said it. Miles Deville up on his feet, grabbing Ricky South by the neck and throwing him into the ring.
Over the bottom rope there. You don't see that very often. It's only a testament to how hard he was thrown.
Some power on that toss, no doubt.
Well, again, we spoke so much about the bad blood that exists between these two.
Cannonball Deville, nobody home, unfortunately, as Ricky South able to roll out of the way.
Well, again, there, you know, like Ricky South, they might be upset about his tactics there, but they seem to work. And looks like Miles. I mean, he certainly has injuries in the past, like you were alluding to there. We
checking for a cut at the moment.
Checking on the back of the head. Ricky South, though.
Ricky South stepping in and putting a halt to it.
Oh my goodness!
He is not going to let this match be stopped by a doctor. He wants to win this thing fair and square. And another big neck breaker.
Like sit-down elevated neck breaker there, and quite frankly, I'm happy to see Miles Deville moving with each one of those strikes.
Ricky South absolutely relentless. Miles Deville kicking out, though. The heart of Miles Deville at play as Ricky South continues that barrage.
Perhaps in trying to assess medically if our champion was able to continue to compete, that the officials have just handed Ricky South a roadmap of where Miles Deville is a little worse for wear at the moment, as Ricky continues to target the back of the head.
Well, like you said before, Miles has been on the shelf for a little while. He is not eager to go back there. And I think that we're going to see that heart that we've been talking about with Miles keep on coming up. You're going to have to draw on a lot of it here, because Ricky's out. I just like the guy. I just like the guy. I'm impressed by him. Look at how impressive that man is right there. Come on. Look at that classic takedown there. Oh my goodness.
Bit of innovative offense there by the example, Ricky South. Ricky South, of course, no slouch, coming to Canada with multiple championships under his belt, including the Chikara Young Lions title of 2020. Last reigning Young Lions champion of that promotion.
Ooh!
Miles Deville just looked like he was folded in half by that clothesline in the turnbuckle. Desperately trying to shake loose. He knows this could be the end if Ricky South can deliver just a few more devastating maneuvers. And a desperation play right there from Miles Deville is all he had, but the champion had to dig deep to find something.
Ricky South, very surprised as I was there with Miles being able to pull out that offensive maneuver, driving him face first into that turnbuckle. However,
Miles was looking to get the momentum back. Instead, oh my goodness!
Running senton just caught Miles Deville in the middle of the ring. I don't know how he kicked out.
That was a close kick out.
The pop on that impact sounded like a knockout blow. I cannot believe that the champion still has his lights on.
That's a noise, that's a thud I'm going to remember for years to come. Oh my goodness.
Well, let's hope that Miles is able to remember it there. He's still striking there, but Ricky South certainly looks
we can't write out the possibility that Miles Deville just kicked out entirely on instinct.
Yes, Miles
because
Deville
he hasn't shown a lot of wherewithal since that kick out. Knocked off his feet yet again, but Ricky South trying to pull him right back up.
Oh, good. Just turned him inside out. Ricky South, come on, you gotta respect that. You gotta respect it.
Continuing to work on the back of the head of Miles Deville, where the referees were checking earlier. Miles could be unconscious here.
Ricky South
Miles hasn't moved.
Shrieking at the audience.
I think I just saw Miles testing his own fingertips to make sure that there was a feeling in them, and quite frankly, I'm not too sure what the result of that test was.
I don't know that this crowd, who were firmly behind Miles Deville at the outset, can believe what we're seeing right now. The champion just being systematically decimated by Ricky South.
He's still maintaining control over that left arm. Oh!
Twisting that neck yet again. Continuing to target that injured area, the back of the skull.
And again, love it or loathe it, you just gotta respect the tenacity of Ricky South.
Like a dog on a bone, there's no other way to describe it.
Yeah, just so relentless on Miles Deville here.
Where another competitor would have taken the time to taunt his opponent there, or, I mean, he is, while keeping him mid-hold.
Wrenching that neck, maybe a partial choke as well.
Well, again, Ricky South, almost like a mercenary here. Self-imposed mission. And he could be minutes away. Taking another step forward in it.
Cannot question, however, the heart in our champion as Miles Deville with a German suplex. That bridge just gave out. He was bridging into the cover and the neck brought him down.
I think he felt a shiver across his neck there. Miles Deville in a lot of trouble right now as Ricky South also holding the back of his head.
Remember, this match could have been halted. Referee Joe King was looking to put a medical stop to this match pretty early on.
Yeah.
And the punishment that Deville has taken since then would be enough to crumple pretty well any mortal man.
That big Pele kick, though, by Miles Deville, that could be the opening that he needs. Ricky South is slow getting to his feet, too.
Ooh, big knee.
Desperation offense now for the champion. Miles Deville, rope walking, little El Phantasmo, he turns it into a tornado DDT. An incredible reversal. After South was able to pluck Deville right out of the air.
Somehow Ricky South kicking out of that, but Miles Deville.
That has to be the best bit of offense we've seen from the champion in what feels like close to 10 minutes now.
Well,
boys.
like like you said beforehand, that Pele kick I think was that the little crack in the armor that Miles might have needed here. Ricky South is certainly reeling, and I agree though, it's the most time that he spent on the ground unwillingly that we've seen so far.
South now gripping the back of his head in a very similar fashion to the injury woes that have befallen the champion in this match.
Ooh!
Smacks to the chest, big chops back and forth. The brutality of this match, my goodness! Both men giving it everything they've got, and it's Miles Deville right now still standing.
I was about to say that I think Ricky South is out on his feet, but then he was face down on the ground. What is Miles going for here?
He's looking perhaps for a pile driver. Ooh, South bringing him up. The example, looking to set one. But Deville with other ideas, able to drive him into the corner. Again, desperation offense.
Ricky South just throwing Miles Deville into the turnbuckles there.
Another big Pele kick. We saw that turn the tide earlier on, and now Miles Deville is going somewhere where he is very comfortable.
It's not often in the last 4 years that we have seen Miles Deville with his backs to the rope in this capacity.
I think Miles managed to land on his feet there. However, that feet might have given out on him. I spoke too soon there. 1, 2. Oh!
Very 2 3/4 there. Miles Deville perhaps playing possum.
Running knee strike right to the head of Ricky South. South staggered, but he responds with a big boot of his own.
Just stepping through Miles's body there. Finally, oh, what's this?
Covering the sunset flip.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Deville rolled
Power
through.
bomb, perhaps. Or even worse.
Oh no!
My, the Miles clash! Miles clash!
1, 2, oh
and
my!
Ricky South kicking out of the Miles clash.
I'm not sure we've ever seen that before.
That had to have been. I thought that was it. I think Miles thought that was it as well.
Yeah, perhaps the only person that didn't think that was it was that man lying flat on his back right now, the example, Ricky South.
Well, I wonder if he's got the energy to be able to capitalize further.
All of his limbs were wrapped up in that cover attempt as well. It was a full body spasm on the kick out. That has kept this fight alive. Ricky South challenging Miles Deville for the NEW Heavyweight Championship.
Miles trying to pick Ricky South up, however.
I think Deville's trying to get South up on his shoulders. He has to believe if he can nail him with the hit rotation.
So many elbows there
So
to
many
the ear.
elbows.
The death rotation,
Oh, no.
that is. If he's able to hit that death rotation, it could be lights out Ricky South. There it is! Death rotation for Miles Deville.
And
Looking
now,
to follow it up with the 451.
Ricky South trying to get his bearings.
Miles hits this.
Oh my Lord!
The roll right through after Ricky South saw it coming, but South will catch that
South
cannonball
caught him.
attempt.
Oh
Look at that
Pile driver!
Could we have a new champion?
Pile driver
One,
from Ricky
two,
South. 3! Ricky South has done it! He's knocked off Miles Deville! Whoa!
NEW champion.
That was
The example, Ricky South.
We have a new champion!
my goodness!
My eyes can hardly believe what they're seeing!
I mean, the amount of punishment that Miles Deville took throughout that match. That was it. And the fans here are in absolute disbelief. People sitting in stunned silence with their mouths hanging open.
I don't care if you're sad. I don't care if you're happy. I said I was going to win this. I did just that. I am the example. I am your NEW heavyweight champion.
Read it and weep, ladies and gents. And I can tell you my heart was breaking for Miles Deville in the closing moments of that match. But whether you like it or not, Ricky South is the Nation Extreme Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, and
I like it.
I
don't know
think
about
it's pretty
you.
great too. Look at that, just tasting the disappointment and the upset vibes that he's getting from this audience, and I appreciate that he appreciates that.
Well, what a night it's been at the Wise Hall here. Surprise after surprise after surprise, culminating in tonight's main event. And the changing of the guard here in Nation Extreme Wrestling with your new champion, the example, Ricky South.